7 o'clock at KLAC Los Angeles with the news. I'm Phil Genrich. A serious story this morning. 4 Los Angeles City firefighters have been injured, one seriously, while battling a big blaze this morning out at the Proud Bird restaurant near Los Angeles International Airport. He was sent to Centinela Hospital in Inglewood for treatment. The fire broke out this morning about 5 o'clock. Fire officials say damage is extensive and the arson squad is on the scene attempting to determine the cause. It was a close call this morning as firefighters battled a spectacular blaze that broke out at the Texaco Oil Company refinery in Wilmington. The fire was halted just before reaching an 85,000-barrel gasoline tank. It was feared the blaze at the refinery on Pacific Coast Highway would spread to the tank and set off a series of explosions. About 75 firefighters battled the flames for about 90 minutes before extinguishing the inferno. There were no injuries, and the cause is under investigation. KLAC News Time, 2 minutes past 7 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes it's hard to think of gifts for everybody you care about. So Lucky makes it easy with holiday gift baskets. They have great combinations of fruit and nuts, cheeses and wine. They're always carefully selected and beautifully wrapped. Lucky will even make them up any way you'd like. So when it's more than just the thought that counts, you can count on Lucky. A Brinks guard is listed in critical condition this morning after being shot several times in the chest by 2 robbers who accosted him late yesterday in a Sears store in the Wilshire district. The guard exchanged shots with 2 men, but they got away with the receipts from the store on West Pico Boulevard. 2 California Highway Patrol officers are listed in stable condition this morning after being shot while making a routine stop of a speeding and weaving car that turned out to be stolen. 2 men from Tijuana were arrested near the scene of the shooting in South Sacramento yesterday. A passenger in the car ran from the scene and was caught. The alleged driver was picked up hours later. A foot search by hundreds of officers in a wooded area near the Chino State Prison was called off at dusk last night for 2 inmates who escaped from the facility. The pair was discovered missing Sunday night after they apparently cut through a chain-link fence and fled. Authorities spent yesterday searching barns, pastures, and the woods near the prison without any results. The hunt will continue this morning for those 2 men. The mayor has been sworn in for another term. He also goes back to court today. Gene Ferguson reports.
San Diego Mayor Roger Hedgecock will attend a public swearing-in ceremony tonight. He took the official oath of office last night for a new 4-year term. His wife, 2 sons, and mother were by his side. Hedgecock spent the morning and afternoon in trial, listening to testimony, and he'll be back in court today. The mayor has been accused on 12 counts of perjury and conspiracy in the alleged laundering of election campaign funds. For KLAC News, I'm Gene Ferguson.
Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi says some things are going to change following the leak of poison gas yesterday that killed hundreds of people. Gandhi, after touring the stricken city in central India, says his government will no longer allow production of dangerous materials in heavily populated areas. The casualty count from the leak at the Union Carbide pesticide plant is continuing to grow. Doctors now say they fear the death toll could hit 1,000, with most of the victims being children. An earlier industrial accident is continuing to claim lives. The death toll from last month's gas plant explosions in Mexico is now up to 452, 70 more than the figure a week ago. Artificial heart patient William Schrader is reported doing very well. At a briefing this morning in Louisville, Kentucky, Dr. William DeVries said his patient is scheduled to have his IV tubes removed today. The doctor says the next phase of Schrader's recovery will involve getting the patient to move around more and making some adjustments to his diet. KLAC News Time, 4.5 minutes past 7 o'clock in the morning. The Bank with a Psychic. Details coming up right after this.
We're here at the new Auto Speedway, where banks from all over California have come for the new auto loan competition. We're in for a great race today, Dan.
I hear First Interstate Bank is favored to win this one, Steve.
Well, they've got the green light. They're off. It appears to be a pretty even start. All the banks have competitive rates on auto loans, but look, First Interstate's pulling ahead with their new 100% financing on all new cars and light trucks. After the first lap, First Interstate's taking an even bigger lead with their quick and easy loan applications.
They say with the right credit information, only takes 1 to 2 days to process their loans.
Well, it really looks like a one-car race now as First Interstate takes a clear lead with their new no-down payment plan. And it's a win for First Interstate Bank.
Well, Steve, considering they also have experience in home improvement, home equity, personal lending, plus credit cards, First Interstate really couldn't lose.
At First Interstate Bank, we have just one thing we want to say to you about loans. Yes, First Interstate Bank, an equal housing lender.
Over the weekend, Skokie Federal Savings and Loan of Illinois replaced a drive-in teller with a psychic. People who donated $15 to the American Cancer Society could talk with Irene Hughes of Chicago. It was a slight change of services. Instead of finding out what your account balance is, you could find out what it will be. Then again, maybe you'd rather not know. In KLAC Sports, the Lakers play the Cavs in Cleveland tonight. You can hear all the action right here on KLAC, your Laker station, at 6 o'clock. The Chargers cashed in on two long scores late in the game to beat the Bears 20-6 in the Monday night game. Neither team was playing with their first-string quarterback. Two Southland players have been named to the college football all-star team, getting the honors: UCLA kicker John Lee and USC linebacker Jack Del Rio. The weather for KLAC country: mostly clear today with highs in the mid-60s, increasing clouds tonight, and according to the weatherman, a chance of rain by tomorrow afternoon. That's the news. I'm Phil Genrich. Now with the music once again, it's Scott Carpenter on 57 KLAC.
If we lost all we had, would I walk your rocky road or take a different path? Would I sell my pride for you if you asked me to walk the street? You know just what I'd do.
Would your child have a home if it should be born of love other than our own? Would I still stand by you, knowing you love someone else? You know just what I'd do. Would I mend your wound for you if I knew you needed me? You know just what I'd do.
Just what I'd do. The old Croker Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn on the Scott Carpenter Show at 57 KLAC, about 10 minutes past 7 o'clock. I love that story you did about the...
Psychic?
Yeah, the psychic. Wait a minute, let me see what it says here. This is in, where is it? Skokie, Illinois. Skokie, Illinois. You ever been to Skokie, Illinois?
I sure have.
You need a psychic to get through that place. Anyway, what was it? It was a Federal Savings and Loan had... a psychic instead of a drive-in teller. They replaced the drive-in teller with a psychic. And apparently that was just for the purposes of raising some money for the American Cancer Society. Well, you know something.
It was a good idea. You know.
Well, it's a good idea, but it's not new. It's not new. There's nothing new about that. No?
I've never heard of it.
Well, listen, I just went and bought a house on Sunday.
Yeah?
You know the person in charge of the adjustable rate mortgages? Mm-hmm. Psychic.
Oh.
It's 7:11. I'm Gene Ferguson.
I like to drink my beer, spend time with the boys. After work to down a few is something I enjoy. And sometimes I stay out too late. Yes, I know it's true, but I love only you. And I like to take life easy, work out in the yard, sleep late late on the weekends after an all-night game of cards. And driving my old Chevy on Sunday afternoon. But I love only you. And I like my old guitar, and I'd like to be a star and shine on you. And I'd like to write a song the whole world can sing along about. I used to know, some of them still have a place my mind likes to go. Of all the ones I've cared for, Lord knows that's been a few. I love only you. Oh, honey, I love only
I love only you, nitty-gritty dirt band, early in the morning from 57 KLAC, the Scott Carpenter Show. Good morning. It's 7:14 now, 14 minutes past 7 o'clock. And we've got a nice one today. I'm telling you something, that sun looks so good. This is so nice to be in a brand new studio that overlooks the city and the hills. And we can look out there today and see what kind of day it's going to be. Just perfect. 48 degrees at the Civic Center this morning. We have 43 in Long Beach. LA Airport checks in with 47. 45 in beautiful downtown Burbanksky.
Excuse me.
Just keep your eyes on the road, Mrs. Bogdanoff.
Do all driving instructors wear helmets and sit in the back seat?
Well, I have to be extra careful. I don't have any health coverage, you see.
You don't?
Don't do that!
You don't have Blue Cross? Now that's risky. You know a hospital room costs over $700 a day?
Watch out for the trash can.
And your chance of winding up in the hospital is 1 in 7.
Or in this case, 7 in 7. Look, I can't afford health coverage.
You can afford the Personal Prudent Buyer Plan from Blue Cross.
I can?
Sure. Your coverage costs you less, and if you use participating doctors and hospitals, your medical bills will be automatically lower, too. So you save all the way around.
No kidding. Maybe I should call Blue Cross.
Excuse me. Who has the right of way, me or the train?
The train.
Oh, the train.
The train?
Call Blue Cross at 800-772-3200. That's 800-772-3200 to ask about the Personal Prudent Buyer Plan. Only from Blue Cross of California. No one is doing more to protect your health.
I am Westminster Abbey in the Poets' Corner. I'm Hyde Park and Trafalgar Square. I'm St. Paul's Cathedral. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
Fly British Caledonian to London, because British Caledonian flies to London's most modern airport, Gatwick. Gatwick Airport has been designed to get you through customs and immigration easily. And more importantly, to downtown London quickly by means of a high-speed 30-minute train ride. And when you depart, only British Caledonian has a downtown London check-in facility where you can also board the train again for a non-stop ride right to your terminal. Fly British Caledonian to London and beyond. We're the best of Great Britain. And we never forget, you have a choice.
I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
How lovely. 16 past 7 o'clock, 7:16 at 57 KLAC. Traffic this morning, no real problems to report so far anyway. That bright sun might be a problem for some of you folks. A little bit earlier we had an accident westbound Pomona at Crossroads and another on the San Bernardino westbound just east of Benson. That involved a motorcycle. Ooh, little something here from the folks in Malibu. Let's slide whaling in on 57 KLAC. Here's Clyde.
Clyde plays electric bass. Plays it with finesse and grace. Set on a porch, ain't got no shoes. Picking the bass and singing the blues. Company. This old dog sings harmony. Tambourine tied to his tail. You could hear him moan, you can hear him wail. Clyde, we got things to do. That old dog can sing the blues. He don't move, he don't flinch. Clyde, he don't move an inch. Sit on the porch, ain't got no shoes. Picking the bass and singing the blues. Played electric bass, played it with finesse and grace.
Come on, Clyde, give me a little piece here. Talk about a bass player. Old Whalen did enough of that with Buddy Holly. 19 past 7 o'clock now, 7:19, 57 KLAC. Bright sunshine today. That's going to be in your eyes. Make sure you get that visor down. Get some windshield washer goop for your windshield washer. Spray those suckers down before you leave for work today. Traffic is moving right along. We just got a report, however, of an accident. It's on the Hollywood Freeway, southbound north of Vermont, and it's on the right-hand side.
Jacoby and Myers shocks the legal profession by charging only $100 for the simplest divorce.
I remember, but that was 10 years ago.
That's right, but Jacoby and Myers is doing it again. Attorney's fees for the simplest divorce, just $100.
$100?
Yes, if you qualify for the simplest California summary dissolution.
That's great.
The initial consultation fee is only $25, and of course court and other costs are not included. If you don't qualify, your fees will still be reasonable because
you're Jacoby and Myers, and your fees are reasonable.
Right.
But I have a different problem. I need a lawyer to probate my father's will.
Uh-huh.
Where do I go for that?
If you have a probate matter, call Jacoby and Myers.
Really?
Of course. Jacoby and Myers has experienced lawyers for most legal matters. And you'll have a private meeting with an attorney at the Jacoby and Myers office nearest you.
Jacoby and Myers. It's about time.
Again.
Call information for the Jacoby and Myers office nearest you. Evening and Saturday appointments are available.
Think of the price sticker on a luxury sedan as a bill for services not yet rendered. Services that include handling, responsiveness, comfort, and technology. For those who examine cars with such extreme scrutiny, there's one built the same way. The BMW 733i. A car engineered to accuracies as fine as 4/100,000ths of an inch. With an interior fine wood paneling and deeply furrowed leather. Presented with a sensitivity to nuance rather than ostentation. A car that offers civility and pulse-quickening fun in such abundance, Auto Week magazine placed it near perfection. The BMW 733i. You're judged by performance. Why drive a car that lives by a lesser code?
Your local BMW dealer invites you to test drive a car that benefits from extreme scrutiny rather than suffering from it. The 733i.
Here we have career opportunities for women in both traditional and non-traditional fields. Bring your own jackhammer. Being discussed at the Santa Monica College Women's Center Career Day. This will be Saturday the 8th. And you can give us a call here at KLAC for all the information. This is, my friend, a freebie.
57 KLAC.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind but Mama tried. The one and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my Mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
57 KLAC. Want to hear a song about prison? Listen to Merle Haggard, because he spent some time in San Quentin, as you know. 24 past 7 o'clock, 7:24 at 57 KLAC, 47 degrees, bright sunshine. Watch those entrance ramps onto the freeways now. Keep your windows clear if you don't mind. Some from Lee Greenwood, male vocalist of the year, Fool's Gold.
If I only knew then what I know now, you wouldn't be saying goodbye. But I let you down. I was never around when you needed me there by your side. I took a perfect love and gave you a perfect heartache. I took a band of gold and made a 24-karat mistake and turned it into fool's gold. And I was the fool just didn't try, and now all I hear is you saying goodbye, staring at an empty hand full of fool's gold. If I spent the time just holding you tight and sharing my feelings with you, then you'd understand what's inside of this man, and you know what I'm going through. I know that I was wrong, but now that it's too took a band of gold and made a 24-karat mistake and turned it into fool's gold. And I was the fool, 'cause I let you go. Fool's gold, yes, I was the fool, 'cause I didn't know.
I like it in the morning, little fool's gold for you. Lee Greenwood on 57 KLAC. Good morning from the Scott Carpenter Show, and Phil Jenrich is here. And here we are in our brand new studios looking out over that beautiful sunrise. Isn't that gorgeous out there? Fantastic.
Yeah, sure. We were in a closed-in building. Couldn't see anything before.
Anything. Well,
this is great.
This is fantastic. Now, I've got something for you I know you're going to love. This comes from the folks down in Akron, Ohio. They have a sense of humor. You have to have a sense of humor to live in Akron, Ohio. You know what I mean?
Oh, well,
you don't have a sense of humor, forget it.
I'll take your word.
Wake up in Akron, you say, ho-ho. All right, anyway, this is in the Akron Beacon Journal, the newspaper down there. And Miss Pai Eng Wang,
yes,
and her fiancé, Mr. Ronald Roy Burns, were married.
Mm-hmm.
That's Miss Pai Eng Wang and Mr. Ronald Roy Burns. And gosh, those people are funny in Akron. You know how they had the headline for the announcement?
I'm waiting.
Burns Wang. Should probably divorce him for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her at all.
29 minutes past 7 o'clock at 57 KLAC with the morning news. Here's Phil Jenrich.
Yeah, the judge would sure wouldn't contest that one.
Oh, yeah.
Now this morning's headlines and sports at 7:30. Los Angeles City firefighters have finally gotten the upper hand on a blaze that roared through the building housing the Proud Bird restaurant out near Los Angeles International Airport this morning. A total of 5 firefighters were injured in the inferno, at least one of those seriously. Down in the Wilmington area, a spectacular fire erupted this morning at the Texaco Oil Company refinery. Firefighters were able to knock down the blaze before the flames reached an 85,000-barrel gasoline tank. No injuries reported in that one, and the cause is under investigation. Mayor Roger Hedgecock goes back before a judge and jury in San Diego today as his trial on charges of perjury and conspiracy resumes. After the opening day of testimony yesterday, he was given the oath of office for a new 4-year term. According to the Washington Post this morning, the House Ethics Committee has concluded that Geraldine Ferraro violated the Ethics in Government Act at least 10 times in filling out financial disclosure forms. But the panel found that Ferraro had no deceptive intent. Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi says his government isn't going to allow the future manufacture of dangerous materials in heavily populated areas. The doctors say they fear the death toll from yesterday's poison gas leak in central India could hit 1,000 before the counting is complete. Heart surgeon William DeVries says star patient William Schrader is doing very well these days. DeVries says during the next phase of his recovery, Schrader should be up and moving about more. And in Chicago, negotiators for the striking teachers union and the Chicago School Board are set to give it another try this afternoon. The two sides met through the night, with officials reporting progress on many issues.
Still to come, sports and weather, right after this.
You know one of the biggest things that's happened since Ralph's lowered prices? Discount shoppers are going to Ralph's. Hi, this is Shirley Jones, and that's nice to hear, because discount shoppers are the experts on low prices, and when they started coming into Ralph's, I knew my message was getting through. It's no wonder more people now shop Ralph's than any other supermarket. And you know what's even nicer? Since Ralph's became the low-price supermarket, more people are enjoying Ralph's higher standards. I like that. Thank you, discount shoppers, and welcome to Ralph's.
This week, you'll save over $17 with the fantastic specials in Ralph's Circular, including delicious top sirloin steak, $1.99 a pound. Danjou pears, a low 39 cents a pound. Starkist tuna, now just 59 cents for a 6.5-ounce can. And right now, save $2 on both adult and children's unlimited use tickets to Knott's Berry Farm. It's the perfect stocking stuffer, and it's only from Ralph's. Price is good through December 4th. Ticket offer good through January 9th. Details at Ralph's.
In KLAC Sports, we should know by 9 o'clock this morning if Oakland A's outfielder Ricky Henderson is going to be a Dodger. Dodger General Manager Al Campanis has given the A's a 9 a.m. deadline to either accept or reject his offer. The deal is said to include a swap, Henderson for Greg Brock and pitcher Alejandro Pena. Pena is one of the bright spots in Dodger pitching last season. Henderson set a major league record, stealing 130 bases. The Angels and Padres have expressed interest in picking up a couple of free agent hurlers. Rick Sutcliffe and Bruce Sutter are both available if the price is right. In the AP college football rankings out this morning, Brigham Young is number 1, followed by Oklahoma, Florida, Washington, Nebraska, and Ohio State. And the Del Rio of USC grabbed a linebacking spot. In college basketball last night, DePaul made it 3 straight wins with a 77-37 drubbing of Chico State. Number 9 ranked Washington outlasted Texas Tech 59-57 in double overtime. 10th ranked North Carolina leveled Hartford 83-46. In pro basketball tonight, the Clippers are in Houston and the Lakers are on the road to tip off against the Cavs in Cleveland. The Cavs have the worst record in the league, 2 wins and 15 losses, while the Lakers have a 1-game lead in the Pacific Division. You can hear the game starting at 6 o'clock right here on KLAC, your Laker station. The weather for KLAC country, mostly clear today with highs in the mid-60s, increasing clouds tonight, a chance of rain by tomorrow afternoon. That's the news and sports. I'm Phil Genrich. Music time once again with Scott Carpenter.
And we'll dance tonight to the songs that we love so. I'm gonna take you to a place that you'll like, called the Midnight Rodeo. You don't need money to have a good time when you're feeling all alone. Like what you find when I take you to the Midnight Rodeo. On the floor, no jukebox around, just my old clock radio. Turn back those satin sheets and take your hair down, take you to my midnight rodeo. You don't need money to have a good time when you're feeling all alone. Like what you find when I take you to the Midnight Rodeo. Put on your new blue jeans and we'll dance tonight. Hear the songs that we love so. I'm gonna take you to a place that you like, called the Midnight Rodeo. No sawdust on the floor, no jukebox around, just my old clock radio.
57 KLAC. Midnight Rodeo, and Maggie Ross going to take you there, 7 o'clock to midnight tonight. What a nice lady. One of the first people I met when I came into the area, and she was so sweet. Call her up tonight and ask her about the time she and I went to a singles party. Oh, it was so much fun, man. There are more gold chains in that place than Mr. T could handle in a year. 7:36 now, 24 minutes before 8 o'clock. Bright sunshine in the area today. What a gorgeous forecast. Don't you love it? You've lived here all your life, and you still love it, don't you? Never fails to surprise you. 48 degrees at the Civic Center, 45 here in Burbank, 43 in Long Beach this morning.
Southern California. We know who you are, and we know what you've been doing. For years now, all of the action you look for in Nevada has been limited to just one place, right? Get out of that same old routine and try the friendliness of a town that really wants your business. It's the Nevada you have probably never seen. It's Reno, Reno. Why Reno, Reno? Because it really is two cities in one. The Reno of bright lights, big-name entertainment, new high-rise luxury hotels, and first-class motels, all at bargain prices. Then, the other Reno, the one part of Nevada that nobody else can match. The Reno of beautiful scenery, spectacular lakes, and the world's greatest antique automobile collection. There are over 20 flights a day. So come on, Southern California. Get out of that same old Nevada routine. Next time, try the best of both. Reno, Reno.
Scott Carpenter in the morning. 57 KLAC, KLAC.
Like a young and courageous fool, ready to take on the night. You came dressed to kill all of the boys, and it looks like you've done it up right. You said that love is your only rule, the kind that comes from the heart. When it all comes down to a lover's duel, you fall in love or just fall apart. But that's the chance you take with a lonely heart. That's the price you pay with a lonely heart. That's the game you play when there's nothing to lose. And I can never refuse a chance of loving you.
chance of loving you. 57 KLAC, that's Earl Thomas Connolly, and I'm Scott Carpenter. There's a guy. Now, that's interesting. This is something that should serve as an inspiration to all of us, especially all you disc jockeys listening out there. I know you're listening in because it's my first day on the air, and you want to see what the competition sounds like. Well, here's a guy, Earl Thomas Connolly, who used to be a DJ, and he became a big star, a big country star. So that goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how low you get in life, there's always a chance.
Somebody asked me what I remember most about my mother, and all I could think of was how much I loved her. And it's not like it had been that long. She's only been gone a couple of years. But you know how it is. When you miss someone so much, you can't let the memories out. Well, that's how I felt. And it bothered me, so I got in my car, and I went out to Forest Lawn. I hadn't been there since the funeral. My idea was I was just going to talk to her, the two of us. So I went to her grave, and I sat on the grass, and instead I started to cry, all by myself, like a little kid. And the more I cried, the more I realized we all live to become someone's memories. And it's so important to keep in touch with the feelings, the foreverness of it all. And all I could think
Memories deserve thoughtful care. That's why we're here. We're Forest Lawn.
If you're a member of KWA's Frequent Flight Bonus Program,
you could fly to some of the most beautiful cities in Europe, for free.
including more than 170 cities and tropical islands. And because TWA's program includes Houston and Qantas, you can even hop on down to Australia.
Or head for South America. To enroll, call your travel agent or TWA.
We don't just promise you the world, by George, we give it to you.
You're gonna like us, TWA.
Cold outside?
I just saw the snowman shiver.
Here, this will warm you up.
How'd you make this cocoa so chocolatey?
I didn't. Nestle did.
Listen, the only difference that makes any difference is more cocoa in your cocoa mix for more chocolatey taste.
Right, and new superior quality Nestle Hot Cocoa Mix has over 50% more cocoa in its mix than the other leading brands.
Well, that is more chocolatey. The only difference that makes any difference is more cocoa in my cocoa mix. And in my cocoa cup. You got any more?
No more.
No more?
7:43 now. What do we got? We got 17 minutes before 8 o'clock here at 57 KLAC. Let me push the Mel Tillis button here. I got to push it 3 times. You know, it's a little difficult for Mel to get anything out. But here's Blind in Love on the Scott Carpenter Show from 57 KLAC.
You tell me come over, but I can't stay late. I'm just your fool to manipulate. When I leave your bed and get in my car, I'll be out of your sight, out of your heart. But my love is so blind. My love is so blind. You can treat me any way you have a mind to, 'cause I'm blind in love with you. When we're with your friends, you treat me so unfair. You talk about me like I ain't standing there. But I just smile and sip at my drink. I don't really care what people think, 'cause my love is so blind. My love is so blind. You can treat me any way you have a mind to, 'cause I'm blind in love with you. There is no way out for me now. I've gone completely round the bend. There is no way this will work out. every chance you can. Treat me just like the fool I know I am. Each time I say I won't take no more, there I am, standing at your door, 'cause my love is so blind. My love is so blind. You can treat me any way you have a mind to, 'cause I'm blind in love with you. You can treat me any way you have a mind to, 'cause I'm blind in love with you.
'57 KLAC and Mel this morning, Blind in Love. Folks, blind on the freeways today. We've got bright sunshine. That's slowing things down. No accidents to report, but the Hollywood Freeway southbound from Weston is slow, as is the San Bernardino westbound from Cameron and the Ventura eastbound from Winnetka. 47 degrees in East Los Angeles this morning, and in North Hollywood, 45.
I rise in the morning, but I don't shine. Something's heavy on this heart of mine. Another empty day, so hard to begin. Look in the mirror and I see a stranger. I feel it coming and I know the danger. It's plain to see you're getting to me again. Now I spend every waking hour thinking about you. I just can't learn to live my life without you. You're getting to me again. I dream of nights with you, but I'm just pretending. Write you letters, but I never send them. You're getting to me again. I tell my friends I'm getting over you. It's easy to say, but it's so untrue. 'Cause now I know our love will never end. But I can't take away your memory haunts me. I'm gonna find a way to make you want me. Can you see you're getting to me again? I spend every waking hour thinking about you. I just can't learn to live my life without you. You're getting to me again. I dream of nights with you, but I'm just pretending. Write you letters, but I never send them. You're getting to me again. I spend every waking hour thinking about you. I just can't learn to live my life without you. You're getting to me again. Yes, I dream of nights with you, but I'm just pretending. Scott Carpenter, LA's favorite country, 57 KLAC.
That's us, 7:50, 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. And I'm Scott Carpenter. Looks like a beautiful day, doesn't it? Fantastic. Look for a high of about 68. You want to know? You want to know more? Phil Jenrich has the whole story with the 8 o'clock news on 57 KLAC.
For a heartache, better stop before it's too late. It's a chance that I gotta take. Because I fell in love, I'm headed for hard times. That girl just blows my mind. I'm blinded by love this time, and I'm headed for a heartache. I should have listened. My friends all warned me. They swore she'd take my heart and run. She was so tempting, I didn't heed their warning. Now she's got me where I wanna be. My trouble's just begun. I'm headed for a heartache. Better stop before it's too late. It's a chance that I gotta take. Cause I fell in love, headed for a hard time. That girl just blows my mind. I'm blinded by love this time, and I'm headed for a heartache. The moment I met her, I wanted to love her, but I told myself I better take it slow. But she was a lady, not a one-night lover. Well, it may not last, 'cause I'm falling fast. My heart's running out of control. I'm headed for a heartache. I better stop before it's too late. It's a chance that I gotta take. 'Cause I fell in love, I'm headed for a hard time. That girl just blows my mind. I'm blinded by love this time, and I'm headed for a heartache. Well, I'm headed for a heartache. Better stop before it's too late. It's a chance that I gotta take.
Get it, Ronnie. Headed for a heartache this morning, right here on 57 KLAC with Scott Carpenter. Not exactly a heartache. My wife says I'm a pain somewhere, but it has nothing to do with the heart. 6 minutes before 8 and 47 gorgeous sunny degrees. Here comes a great song, the old smoothie, Mickey Gilley and Too Good to Stop Now.
We should have taken a little more time, 'cause all I know is your name. We were two strangers alone in the night. No one's really to blame. It might have been better if we chose to wait, but a moment ago it was a moment too late. Come a little too far, a little too fast, did a little too much somehow. Got a little too deep, a little too soon. It feels too good to stop now. We might have made a slow kind of thing, with candlelight and with wine. It might have been nicer and come from the heart if we'd taken our time. The time doesn't matter when you're needing someone. This loneliness made us do what we've done. I'm a little too far, a little too fast, did a little too much somehow. Got a little too deep, a little too soon. It feels too good to stop now. Loneliness made us do what we've done. I'm a little too far, a little too fast, did a little too much somehow. Got a little too deep, a little too soon. It feels too good to stop now. I'm a little too far, a little too fast. Did a little too much somehow.
57 KLAC, it's too good to turn back now, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play this one. And then Phil Jenrich has the whole story for you this morning with the KLAC Morning News. Emmylou Harris with a classic song, Say the Last Dance for Me. 7:57, 3 minutes now before 8 o'clock, 47 degrees downtown.
You can dance every dance with a girl. Give you the eye and let her hold you tight. You can smile, every smile for the girl who'd like to treat you right neath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're going to be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have the fun. Dance and sing, but while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home and whose arms you're going to be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If she asks if you're all alone, can she take you home? You must tell her no. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're going to be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're going to be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me.
That's the way I like to hear it in the morning, you know? Emmylou Harris on 57 KLAC. I don't know if you're, have you ever been down to the Country Music Hall of Fame, Phil? Have you ever been down in Nashville?
No, I haven't.
Real thing.
Had an opportunity.
This is serious now. There is a deep, abiding respect amongst country artists for the music they perform, especially Emmylou Harris, because it really is America's musical museum piece, country music. And when you go down there, you will see how much respect she really has for it. It goes to the extent that she actually performs in antique clothing. She wears clothing that's 50 or 60 years old, and some of her things are on display down there at the Country Music Hall of Fame. They love her down there, and of course we love her here, don't we?
Certainly.
You betcha. 801 at 57 KLAC.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's 8 o'clock at KLAC Los Angeles. With the news, I'm Phil Genrich. A major blaze this morning out near Los Angeles International Airport. A fire roared through the building housing the Proud Bird restaurant on Aviation Boulevard, and a total of 5 firefighters have been injured. At least one of those hurt is in serious condition at Centinela Hospital. The fire broke out about 5 this morning, and 100 firefighters were sent to the scene. In late word, it's now reported the blaze has been brought under control by firefighters. What could have been a disaster in the Wilmington area during the night has been averted by firefighters. Crews worked to control a gasoline fire this morning at a storage tank in the Texaco oil refinery. A small fire was allowed to burn itself out while the tank was drained. There are no reports of injuries or explosions from the blaze. Firefighters had feared the inferno would reach an 85,000-barrel storage facility. KLAC News Time, 1 minute past 8 o'clock.
昨年日本から46万3513台の小型トラックがアメリカに輸入されました。
Last year, Americans bought 463,513 Japanese
アメリ
trucks.
カで最も買いやすいトラックはトヨタとか日産、マツダといった日
But the
本名で
lowest
はなく、
priced truck in America doesn't come with a fine Japanese name like Toyota or Nissan or Mazda.
なんとアメリカの名前がついているの
It
です。
comes with a fine American name like
Dodge Ram 50,
Dodge Ram 50.
1985 Dodge Ram 50,
The 1985 Dodge Ram 50.
5746が基本価格で
5746. Base list price. Comparison. Excluding tax and destination
い
charges.
ろいろ異なります。
Standard equipment levels vary.
Ram 50、
Ram 50.
ダッジが輸入しています。
Imported for Dodge.
これだけ日本語を知っていれば十分。
It's all the Japanese you need to know.
Mayor Roger Hedgecock of San Diego has been sworn into office for another term. That came last night. Hedgecock had spent most of yesterday in a San Diego courtroom facing perjury and conspiracy charges, a place where he'll spend most of this day. His trial officially got underway yesterday. The oath was administered